Oh my God.
Oh my god, I have to break it down slowly because of the amount of fucking stupendous bullshit this is.
For those who don't know tanks, let me explain. Like, you see my videos, you know I do tank reviews, right? You know, I just break it down, do a little hee ha joke, try to make it show if it's worth it or not. But now, I. So, they came out with a tank 2 weeks ago, which I couldn't believe it myself and did not know how stupid this was because my friend said this was the most expensive tank they have not seen in years. It's an Era 3 tank premium. And I was like, well, what how bad that could be? I mean, the most broken one of them all was the Object 4222A or something like that. I don't have it on screen, so forgive me. I'm just going by the top of my head. And that TD was so broken that no ATGM or shells can easily pen it in the front. I thought that one was the most, OP expensive tank that you see in World of Tanks. No, no, I was fucking wrong. I was so fucking wrong. I owe that tank an apology now of seeing the fucking asinine this is. Like, I owe him a seriously letter apology. That's how bad. And my hair's all messed up because this is going to be fucking one of those rant things. Obviously, when I saw it, I couldn't believe it myself. So I was thinking to myself, huh, a tank that is the most expensive in the Cold War, like the most expensive thing I've ever seen. It's debatable because like I've seen some expensive things in the time. I've seen the whole bundle of the GDI or not GDI, the whole bundle of I've been playing Command and Conquer, so forgive me I said that. The whole bundle of GI Joe, I meant to say, and that wasn't cheap, but you had like so many tanks in that bundle, which makes sense, but at the same time, like I went through every Cold War tank and I've seen yeah, they're expensive, but then again, they're the king of money making in World of Tanks, which angers me so much because that's another story for my own opinion another time. I'm getting way off track. But the thing I hate the most, it's like when I got on and saw this, I couldn't believe my eyes. So the tank you obviously see down in the title is the Leopard 2 KWS 3. I have it and I'm not happy about it. But hold that thought because I didn't buy this. Like we'll get to that in a minute. So when I looked at it, I was like, okay, Era 3 premium tank, Germany's, prototype version of a tank, which has the gun barrel instead of like going this way, it's like leaning this way. So it's like a shoot weird odd direction kind of way with almost like 800 pen and stuff like that. It was able to pen through Aram 2s. I'm like, wow, okay, decent amount of pen, whatever, fine. Armaments, not so great. I mean, head turret, yes. Whole armor, can't block an ATGM, obviously. This is Deutschland, so of course the whole armor is going to be crapper than the Abrams. Makes sense. You Americans love the combat, the compository or whatever the hell they're called, fucking armaments and layers of gap armor. We get it. But here, it's like, okay, I like the gun, I like that. And the third one, which I'm just going to say this right now if I don't get to the review. So if you're watching this, I'm going to save you some time and money. Um, Not only is it a good penning tank, but it has no premium ammo. What? Yeah. You know how every tank you see, there's three ammunition. There's your standard one, which is usually AP, APCR, APSDSC. I can't say that line fast enough, so don't tempt me with that. Or whatever standard round. And then you get, like, at the very end, the, high explosives, heat, all those things. Your crappy round that pens light tanks or something lighter thing. And then you got the middle one, which is the premium round. which is the premium round is the most expensive round, but it has the most highest pen. Leopard 2 KWS 3 doesn't have that. So in other words, whatever you shoot and pen and do good with it, you are making the max money. There is no premiums that reduces the price at the end. There is no like, ammunition cost with gold or anything. No, it's all standard rounds. And I was like, beautiful. I like tanks like that. Doesn't have to worry about people saying prem spamming motherfucker or heat spamming wallet warrior things. We'll get to that in a minute. We know this is going to be called that, but we'll get to that in a minute. And it was like, okay, great. I like the gun, like the pen, don't have to fire premium, so that means it has a good decent pen gun. And when I played it, oh boy, it does. But then reality hits in. Like that TikTok meme or whatever when it says, reality hits you. And then does the music thing. This tank costs 17,300 for the last bundle. You heard me correctly. It costs 17,300. For those who don't know World of Tanks, I'm just going to tell you this right now. The max gold you could buy in the game is 25,000. And that's 100 almost bucks plus tax wherever the fuck you are in the world, or higher if you're in Canada. This is 17,300 for just the tank, Uno tank. Do you want to know what the max bundle is? For 7 days of 3 premium and stuff like that? It's 19,700. 19,700. What the fuck? Why? Why is this tank so fucking expensive? And I know what you're all gonna say. I get that. It's an Era 3, and I just said it doesn't fire premium ammo. So whatever I hit and pen and do damage, I do a thing. But this tank is not what you think. It is a mediocre tank. If anyone charges your whole armor, you're fucked. You're fucked. You just might as well open your butt cheeks open and let the shells come right up to your rectum. That's how bad the whole armor is sometimes. And for that much gold? Holy shit, Wargaming. Are you out of your fucking marbles? Think about this. I'm losing my mind over this. Like, who is this intended for? Tank collectors? Maybe if they want to skip a whole fucking 2 weeks of meals, $100 could feed them 2 meals. Like, Wargaming, buddy. Like, I'm imagining grabbing you by the shoulder. Wargaming. Let me explain something to you. People have to fucking live to survive. And you do shit like this. Really? Really this shit? Fucking A. Where do I begin breaking down how bad this is? Or let alone why this is bad? First and foremost, like I just said in the beginning, $100, like 25,000 gold. That is the maximum gold you can get in the game. So you're probably saying, well, what can cheaply go down? Well, there is other ways to cheaply go down, but at the end of the day, it is still close to $100. Even if you get it down by $20 or anything, that is still a lot of fucking money for a goddamn. You could buy 2 games with that. 2 fucking games right now. Or 1 game with all the DLCs with that price. Like, Wargaming. You just came out with fucking Wings of Anchors or whatever the fuck it's called from the Doom thing. I don't want to get too much in that topic, but I'm really pissed about that because we don't even get that tank for free. And we had to work all these other fucking things. But this Leopard, holy shit. And I thought, well, the warships was fucking bad. But at least they give you the fucking common currency. They give you broken commanders, broken ships, and camouflages that are unique for the ship. As much as I don't like the whole idea of spending $20 for a camouflage, but I'd rather do that than pay the full fucking price for this tank. God! And you're probably wondering, well, how did you get it, Fury, if you didn't pay it? Honestly, it's no way to get around this. Crates. Yeah, I spend $50 on crates. It's open 13, got the same duplicate tanks. That's the only way I got it. Only way. Because if I had to pay full price for this piece of shit for $100, I would be losing my fucking marbles right at this point. There's gotta be a bottom line here, wargaming. And how many times do I have to say this, wargaming? People that play this game have lives. Lives. And they don't even get the balls to give us that free tank we worked hard in the fucking Doom thing. You gave us a fucking Huntress. Oh, thanks. I spent like a whole week to grind out how low the thing is, not even getting the free one. You gave us fucking Warhammer tanks free if you join the Marines or the fucking Sisters. At least that you get free tanks, but not Doom? Oh, heaven forbid, don't give them a tank that's mediocrely not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm not. For people that think I'm pretending right now to be enraged, no, I'm being really serious. I'm being dead serious. Because my whole time of doing reviews and shit like this is to save people like you to try to understand, break down the tanks better than fucking wargaming will ever do. They won't even give you the common courtesy to test drive this shit. So you're gonna like look up the reviews. But who's gonna buy this tank? Because most people that do reviews are usually have to get paid doing YouTube reviews or something like that. And yes, I have it too. I should do a review on it, but I just said I've been with family, so I couldn't do it. But this I cannot let go. Even if I don't do the review in time, I'm not letting this go. This is beyond bullshit. And I don't even say because it's like, oh, it's an Era 3 tank. It can't, like, those are expensive tanks, yeah, but Fury, that's normal for an Era 3. No, because the most broken tank, if I want to compare that bullshit line, to be honest, and I'm not saying that to be mean, but I'm saying it because I'm so frustrated. Why would you want to defend this price? I bought the Object 4772, I think it's called. The most broken TD in Era 3. Most people will know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's from the eastern side, Era 3 tank destroyer with so much space armor, and it has like a gun turret sticking out with nothing on the head. Trust me, they'll know what I'm talking about. And that cost only 15,400 gold. And I thought that was expensive. But I can understand that price sometimes. That's when I got it as. And thankfully, I only got the tank. It might have been more expensive with all the things, but it was never 17,300 for this Era 3 piece of shit. And then not only that, here, let's break down even more. What do you get in the fucking mega bundle? The fucking max out 19,700. You get all the equipment pieces. Woo! We get all the equipment pieces. Meanwhile, it has no premium rounds, mind you. And it's an Era 3. You do good in that, you will just get those equipments no matter what. So, waste the money there. How about the premium days? Oh, 7 days of premium. Oh, woo! Do you all remember back in the day? If you bought an ultimate bundle of a tank, you get an entire fucking month of premium. And even for the old veterans, do you remember the time when you buy a premium tank, it will come out with an op for that tank? And not talking about like the booster ops. We're not talking about them. That's later bullshit. I'm talking about we used to come out with an op that if you play that tank so many times grinding out XP, you get like extra money, you get days of more premium. So you could buy like a month of premium with that bundle and you get 7 more days more, making up the total of 37 days of premium. And you get like Commander XP, and I'm not talking about Commander XP from boosters. Please get that out of your head. I know you new generations are so used to the boosters, but back in the day, if you bought a premium tank, it will have an op thing where you say, just play this tank, and you will get 300% of crew XP earning. Yeah, what happened to those? If you're gonna make me pay 19,700, where the fuck are those? I want those ops back, thank you. Man, we were so spoiled back then, and then fucking we get this shit now. Thanks, Wargaming. I mean, after all, that's worth $100. But wait, sorry. Let me rephrase the last part. You get some boosters. I forgot how many. Let me look it up right here real quick. Mega bundle. 20 boosters. 20 fucking boosters. Which goes really fast because when you play games, you're going to get shit matchmaking because boosters usually get you up 1 tier higher. That's why Wargaming designed it that way, so you keep on getting more and more and more and paying more and more because they make it where if you activate it, it goes harder. War Thunder does this. A lot of mobile games done this. It's just stupid. And the fact is, that's it. That's it. Plus the tank. You don't even get a commander. You don't even get on a special op, for that type of price. You don't get unique equipment. Like, there was a time when PC had purple equipment for people at Challenger. Why can't we have them? Why not just do that? No, never mind. Don't do that, Wargaming. Do not do that. I will fucking come to your house and burn it down if you do that. Do not do that. Because if we have to pay Wallet Warriors for fucking special equipment, I will personally hunt you down. God. And that's $100 right there. So what's the next cheapest one? Okay, let's go down one. So if you don't want the equipment, it's 18,000 gold. Take 100 off from that equipment thing, 1,750, and you get the same deal again, 7 days of premium, 20 ops, and a tank for 8. So they only take away 1,000. And then the tank itself is only 17,300. So you can't even save fucking money with this. Shit, if you've got nothing else to do, you just might as well buy the mega bundle to make yourself feel a little bit better with yourself, knowing that you got the tank, premium days, and whatever. But at that point, what are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? I'm sweating like crazy right now because I'm like red as hell. I know you can't see it because of the lighting is blocking it. Here, let me go a little darker. Yeah, you can see my face red because I'm so fucking angry with this tank. Like, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Are you trying to hurt yourself? And I know what you're going to say, freedom of their own choice, but do you not stop and think of the value? This is so fucking stupid. Even for me that owns so many tanks over the years because I could afford it for my job doing what I do in life that makes me comfortably okay. I get that. But at the same time, what the fuck are you doing with this tank? Even if you bought it as a money earners, I can name like 50, I can name the whole 5 tanks that can make money faster. Object fucking 477A or B, whatever which one it is. The fucking I can't name them all because I have to say the thumper, and then there's light tank. I can't name them all. There's also the fucking weasel. The fucking weasel. There you go. Fucking APGM shooting motherfucker. There you go. And they're cheaper. They were cheaper. And you can do that easily. And to prove this argument more is like people are like, oh, I just wanted the tank. It's like you should not judge because someday I may sell my account. But yeah, I hate people when they say that because in order to sell your account, you have to sell whatever all investments on the account is. And I'm just saying that because someone told me, like, say, like, oh, don't worry, someday I'm gonna sell my account to someone. Yeah, but then you have to add up everything else, like all the games you bought, all the other DLCs you bought, all the other war ships, war gaming, war shit, everything you have to fucking add up there. So yeah, I doubt no one's gonna be able to buy mine. But here's the problem I'm lately just hate about this, because at the end of the day, people always question me saying like, "Oh, why do you get like tanks when like why do you get these tanks?" Well, one, investments, because this one I can sell, and that's a good example for this. Versus the 100, you could pay for $100 for this. I paid $100 for this. Guess who's going to be ending up selling and making their money back? It ain't going to be digital. That's for sure. Unless you're willing to sell your own account for twice the value, which is going to be hard to fucking do. Trust me, I did like a couple days ago, adding up everything that I have in my account to see how much it would be. No one's going to be able to afford it. If you did an honest try to make a good deal or whatever, no one's going to be. There are so many rare tanks. No. But meanwhile, this tank right here, same price I paid, which, yes, ridiculous. It is a Kobe tank, but I could sell that in the future. Hell, I got a Jagdpanzer E100 in the background from World of Tanks, edition. That's worth $800. I have a better chance selling that than selling this tank if I was ever retire. And it just pisses me off like that. But the other thing I want to talk about too, before we close my conclusion on all that, is how people react to the tank. Now, this really did piss me off when I heard about this. Like, we already know people target other people's tanks because they're salty and stuff like that. It's the same thing with this tank. There are so many posters out there, and my best friend Angel told me this, and other people, that there's people deliberately going to try their best to kill you, killing themselves, trying to kill you because you have a Leopard 2 KWS3. First of all, I have to say to those people in those comments, it's their choice. You should not be thinking like that. Second, why are you taking the anger out on them? You should be taking it out on wargaming. The fuckers that made the price tag on that tank. Instead of harming the consumer. That's like, to me, is like, imagine a group of people that don't want to kill buffalo, and I'm using the Americans, like people that do not want to kill buffalo, so that instead of trying to go after the hunters that kill the buffalo, they go after the deer hunting people to prevent them from stop shooting deers. You ain't gonna do much. You're not even targeting the main source of the problem, and it's wargaming. And wargaming needs to wake up and realize that if this shit keeps going on, of tanks, Eric 3 tanks being so expensive, not many people are gonna buy this game anymore. Hell, there's even rumors that people saying that World of Tanks is going to eventually shut down, which I call bullshit because they're making their money. They have so many consoles connected to it, like World of Warships, World of Planes, World of everything. I've never heard of World of Planes that much anymore. Has that shut down yet? I know that used to be in the past, but I don't know what happened to that game. But yeah, you got World of Warships, you got World of Tanks. They're not going to close down. They're making their money somewhere else. Trust me, it ain't going to close. But the thing I hate the most is it's just their overpriced tanks. Like, who was this intended for? Most people that have a common sense, if it wasn't for me being a reviewer, I'd be like, that's a waste of money. Even though that could be a great tank in my garage for anyone who doesn't make money, that's a waste of money. I'm going to go over here and buy this game out or buy food for my family because fucking Wargaming doesn't realize for a week of food is cost over $100 today. Or going up more because thanks to fucking everything else that's going on with the world. And they expect us to say, oh, $100 tank, that should work. No, no. I mean, 50 was bad enough, Wargaming. Now you're charging nearly 17,300. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I want to grab them by the face and go like slap some sense into them. If you're gonna charge that much fucking money, you need to give us more premium days, more things, more special things for it. A commander. They didn't even give you the balls to give you a commander for this. Not even close. Hell, the mega bundle for the fucking Doom that is still out is like 15,000 something. And it gives you a commander, gives you all the fucking like profile commanders, and it gives you a tank, and it gives you some other things. Like, cause, decorations and stuff. That's 15,000. Okay, that may be expensive, but you're getting more out of it versus a fucking tank that only gives you 7 days of premium. 20 consumables that will go down quickly and equipment pieces that you're still going to pay silver for because that tank makes so much fucking money that you don't even need the fucking equipment pieces bundle deal because that is so stupid.
I'm very lost in words. I am so unbelievably upset with this.
If we do not do something about this soon, community, this is going to get even more worse. Worse than it was. We always joke about saying like it's already worse, Fury. Ha ha ha. No, this is getting more worse. It's bad enough our season pass tanks last one was turning into shit. And now we're getting tanks that are so goddamn expensive that only people like me or people that have loads of money are able to afford. And I do not want to be a part of that cult anymore. And like I said, thank for God for the crates, because if I had to choose paying full price, I would say for the first time ever, fuck you to wargaming. Like, seriously. That's all I wanted to say in this video. I know I didn't show much. I know this is just a talk stream, but again, I didn't plan on doing it this way. I wanted to do a review, saving all this anger, but it's I'm taking too long on it, and I'm not letting this go. We only got like 2 more weeks this tank has up with this video go up, and I have to say this to you all. As much as how much you're a tank fanatic, and how much you love tanks, I beg of you, and I'm saying this with pride, please, I'm not even saying this as a joke, but I beg of you, please, if you're going to get the tank, do it bi-weekly. I know we only got 2 weeks left, but then just cut the thing in half if you want the tank. I'm just trying to save you. But paying the full amount is not good, okay? And even so, do the crates. Try to get the same tank again and again. Or better yet, ignore it. Because as much as you want this tank, you got to realize food on the table first. And I hate seeing people starving or anything because of wargaming now. This is getting so out of control, wargaming. You need to pull your fucking head out of your ass and fix this. No one wants to pay this much. No one. And even if you could afford it, you probably still wouldn't want to pay this much. Nobody wants this. Even if it's a good tank, nobody fucking wants to pay this much money for a fucking arcade game. This is Fist of Fury 69 too. I love you all, and if you have it, I won't shun, but just be careful, man. And all I gotta say is if you got this tank, just don't hurt yourself. I'm really being serious. I care about you guys. And I'm doing this special video doing it like this because I want you guys to know that just be careful, please. It's not worth that whole shit ton of money. Even if it's good or not. At the end of the day, it's money we're talking about here. I love you all. Please be safe. Fury out.